you can do this. You have the basics down, and so you can incorporate little tiny things like tucking your tails, clipping your threads, things that I'm showing you to take your sewing projects to the next level, even if they are just for you, just having the satisfaction of knowing that you took the time to do something to the best of your ability. I'm just saying, for me personally, I don't approach my sewing projects with oh, and I don't care attitude of how this ends up looking on the inside, because I'm going to be the only one that sees it. That's just not my philosophy. I'm very passionate about garment construction. Okay, let's move on. That's my little rant for the day. Fooey kadooey. All right, that's good. What do y'all think? You think that's gonna look nice? Top of my pocket, my beautiful linen embroidered skirt. I do too. This is a dress that I ordered online several years back. It's just a plain white linen ankle length dress. It's been hanging up in my closet because I thought I was just gonna turn it into a linen blouse. I was gonna add some stuff to. I think I still might do that. But right now what I want to do is make a skirt. So here's some fabric that I had left over from this project that I did a couple years back. I actually loaded a video on my YouTube channel. Okay, so the first order of business is for me to cut across, to separate this into two pieces. I'm gonna cut across right here so that I have a top left over to make a blouse, and then I'm gonna make a skirt out of the bottom half. Let's go. Okay, so there's a lot of noise in the background because my husband is a musician and he's having band rehearsal right now, and I'm not even gonna edit that out because, like I said, this is a raw one, y'all. It's quick on the fly. I didn't plan on recording today, but I thought maybe I should capture this process. So yeah, we're both artists and we're both passionate about our work. So he's doing his thing and I'm doing mine. So I think I'm just gonna cut right here. Wait a minute. Oh no. I said I was gonna cut the cut low. I'm gonna leave those pockets and I'm gonna cut just beneath them. I'm just gonna leave a little bit below them so that I can add some type of a trim or ruffle. I'm checking the bottom to make sure I've got equal amounts on both sides. And I'm gonna try to get this cut as evenly as possible because you guys know that I do like to do my upcycles with integrity. All right, friends, so this is what's left on the bottom. It's gonna be gorgeous when I finish. Okay, and this is the top. This is what's left over, and it's also gonna be gorgeous when I finish. But for this video, we're gonna focus on the skirt. Okay, what I like to do is I like to turn my garments inside out and inspect the construction. Because when you work with garments that are constructed well, it helps with the finished look. I like that all of these seams have been serged. All of the hems are really nice. We got a few loose threads that we will pull out of the way and clip all those threads. I just like a nice clean look on the inside of my garment. I'm going to go ahead and remove this laundering tag and I will replace it with one of my own. I'm removing this because obviously it has the manufacturer's label there. So that's why I did that in this particular case. Each case is different. So I'm going to turn this back to the right side, and then I'm going to think about how I'm going to add pockets on the front, the side front pockets. Okay, friends, I apologize. In case you didn't notice, the first clip where I was cutting the skirt portion out of the dress was taken from a side view from this direction, so it probably looks funny, but this is the top. This was the top up here, Yeah, this was the a top up here, see, and then I just cut that off. All right, so now I'm working with the remaining bits to make a skirt. So this was the piece that was cut previously from the prior project. I probably was already thinking about making some type of pocket out of this. Yeah, so this one is gonna go on the other side. Let's see if I can give you a better view. So yeah, I'm going to organize these pieces where they're really nice, and they will fit on here. As you can see, I'm leaving some at the top. I need some space to put. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get in these pockets, if I'm gonna come down from here or come from the side. So wait, I gotta work that out. But I'm still going to, because I don't want all this excess white on the bottom. I kind of want it to be like this and like this. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing something like this across the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. Okay, you guys, I've been just playing around and doing some basic stitching, pardon the light, to finalize the shape of my pockets. I brought some lace trim out that I've had forever and a day, that I think will look really nice on this. I picked that up at a thrift shop, and so I am combining two laces. This is another lace that I picked up from a thrift shop. I'm thinking of combining them at the top of this pocket for some detailing. And then down here at the bottom, I'm just playing around. This, for example, is the bottom of the skirt, the current bottom, but I'm going to lengthen it by adding some more. I'm just trying to utilize all of this beautiful embroidery that was on this table linen. This was a table linen that I thrifted. Has lots of beautiful hand embroidery, cross stitching on it, and I just don't want to waste any of it. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can use it on the bottom of my skirt here. I've just been cutting and playing around with adding pieces on the bottom. Okay, so I have just cut the bottom off. This is what it looked like before on the bottom, but I cut this part off. Instead of taking the hem out, I didn't need that extra length, so I just cut it. Now I'm going to add this on the bottom. This. So I'm going to put right sides together here and stitch. Get this lined up really well, making sure that I match here and here and match these edges. And then when I turn that back out, I will have a nice tiered decorative element on the bottom of the skirt. Okay, friends, now that I've serged that, I'm just going to top stitch it in place all the way down. Gonna take my little thread tails from my serging stitches and tuck it under there. Make sure that when I top stitch, I get that locked in. Okay, friends, let me show you. This is what it looks like on the outside. This is our new bottom, okay? a really great looking embroidered element. If you look right here, this line is nice and straight. These line up because what our goal is to make this garment look on the inside and on the outside look like it was originally constructed this way. Okay, so I'm just showing you, don't be afraid to try to make your garments look nice on the inside as well. And don't take anybody's criticism. I hear a lot of comments about, oh, I'm not going to focus on being perfect. I'm going to, you take pride in your work as much as you possibly can. No garment is ever completely perfect, but you do want to construct using methods that leave you feeling good about your work. I mean, maybe you don't mind, and that's okay if you don't, but I'm saying if you do want to take your sewing projects to the next level, don't be intimidated by those types of comments. Don't be afraid to try. You can do this. You have the basics down, and so you can incorporate little tiny things like tucking your tails, clipping your threads, things that I'm showing you to take your sewing projects to the next level, even if they are just for you, just having the satisfaction of knowing that you took the time to do something to the best of your ability. I'm just saying, for me personally, I don't approach my sewing projects with oh, and I don't care attitude of how this ends up looking on the inside because I'm going to be the only one that sees it. That's just not my philosophy. I'm very passionate about garment construction. Okay, let's move on. That's my little rant for the day. All right, so next I am working out some pocket detailing, and I have these lovely laces that I thrifted years ago that will look really nice. These two blues, and I'm thinking of simply, I took this one and I folded it over right on that center line that's already there. I just ironed it down, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this darker one and I'm going to stitch it in there just to the point where, I'm sorry if I'm off camera a little bit, it kind of leaves me with a scalloped edge to kind of widen or increase I didn't say that right. I want to increase the width of this lace trim. So this is going to add a little bit more to the width. And I'm going to sandwich my pocket. I just doubled the fabric and serged the edge. I started out with right sides together, turned them right side out so that 3 of the 4 corners are finished. And then I serged the top one because this is going to be a patch pocket. So I'm going to take my lace and I'm going to use it as if one would use a fold over. If you've ever made intimate garments like panties, then you know what fold over is. Check the elastic around the leg opening of your panties. That elastic that is there is called fold over. And so that's the application method I'm going to use for this. But I'm also going to, as I stated a moment ago, stitch this other lace in there as well. So let's get started. So I pressed that down and now I'm gonna top stitch it to make a nice detail at the top of my pocket. Maybe I'll do a decorative stitch. I decided to just go with a regular stitch on this. Mainly because I have other projects pending that I need to get to. And I just want to finish this up. That's just the gospel truth. So this is decorative as is. So we're just gonna go with this straight stitch. Ooh la la. I hope I like the way that looks. Oh, fooey cadooey. Alright, that's good. What do y'all think? You think that's gonna look nice? Top of my pocket, my beautiful linen embroidered skirt. I do too. Okay, next up, does anyone remember this beautiful blouse that I made? Quite some time ago, well, I did make here's a skirt that coordinates. I just finished a skirt a couple days ago. Finished this skirt a couple days ago. It's really pretty with the oversized pockets that kind of swing from front to side back. So this is like the back view. The back of it is double tiered. Okay, this was a wonderful embroidered table linen that I thrifted, and even the lace trim and the buttons all gleaned from thrift shops. I thought this textile was just too pretty to not be seen in a garment, not to be enjoyed on a regular basis. This skirt here was actually taken from a full dress. It was something that I ordered online a while back and I didn't like the way it fit. I'm going to upcycle the top of the dress into a blouse, but this is the bottom. It's been upcycled into this lovely tiered skirt. So the bottom, front and back have 2 tiers, and again I made it to go with this lovely blouse. Let me say a few things about this blouse. This is also an upcycle. If you look at the sleeves were actually the waistband on a pair of linen pants. You can see the pockets, the pant pocket, side pant pocket, boom, right there. They were, yeah, this is like the elastic waistband. And so I just, that was like the back of the pants where the pocket was on the bum cheek. Hey friends, thank you so very much for watching this entire video all the way through to the end. It really helps the channel greatly when you do that. A special shout out to all of my returning subscribers, and if you're new here, welcome to Tribeca Designs.